Good morning, students. Me, Daljeet Singh, coming with the new series of Retell lecture. This video contain 3 Retell lecture with the sample answer. Try, practice, and benefit. Thank you.
Whether you're working with oil, tempera, or watercolor, it's the pigment that gives the paint its color. A pigment can either be mixed with another material or applied over its surface in a thin layer. When a pigment is mixed or ground in a liquid vehicle to form paint, it does not dissolve but remains suspended in the liquid. A paint pigment should be a smooth, finely divided powder. It should withstand the action of sunlight without changing color. A pigment should not exert a harmful chemical reaction upon the medium or upon other color pigments it is mixed with. Generally, pigments are classified according to their origin, either natural or synthetic. Natural inorganic pigments, also known as mineral pigments, include the native earths such as ochre, yellow iron oxide, and raw umber, brown iron oxide. Natural organic pigments come from vegetable and animal sources. Some examples are indigo from the indigo plant, and Tyrian purple, the imperial purple the Romans prepared from a shellfish native to the Mediterranean.
The speaker talks about pigment. A pigment is a sort of material that is mixed with other materials to give it color. A paint pigment should be smooth and finely divided powder that withstand the action of sunlight without changing colors. They are normally of 2 types, natural or synthetic. The source of natural pigment is vegetables and animals, as indigo comes from indigo plant and the imperial purple from shellfish of the Mediterranean. Thank you.
A volcano is a vent in the earth which erupts when hot liquefied rock or magma moves to the earth's surface, pouring out as lava. The lava may flow out as a liquid, or it may explode from the vent as solid or liquid particles accompanied by superheated gases. Ash and cinders form a cone around the vent. There are several types of volcanoes. The most fluid magmas erupt quietly and flow from the vent to form gently sloping shield volcanoes. The name shield volcano comes from their resemblance to the shields of early Germanic warriors. The lava flows from shield volcanoes are usually only 1 to 10 meters thick, but may extend for great distances from the vent. The volcanoes of Hawaii and Iceland are typical volcanoes of this type. Cinder cone volcanoes are formed when magmas with high gas contents and high viscosity are blown high into the air during an eruption. The magma falls as volcanic bombs, which accumulate around the vent and form steep-sided cones.
The speaker talks about volcanoes. The volcanoes erupt when hot liquefied rock or magma moves through Earth's surface. The lava could be in the shape of liquid or mixture of liquid and superheated gases. The lava from shield volcano is usually 1 to 10 meter thick, but it extends to a great distance. The volcanoes of Hawaii and Ireland are typically volcanoes of this type. During an eruption, the magma comes out and falls as volcano bombs.
Today we'll begin our discussion on perspective, or how to represent 3-dimensional forms on a 2-dimensional surface. The basic rules of perspective date back to the early Renaissance and are still used today. Perspective can be challenging when you're first learning to draw from observation, but it's essential to grasp if you want your drawings to represent the visual world as you see it. An understanding of perspective is mandatory for anyone who does representational drawing. This includes professionals in a variety of fields: interior design, illustration, architecture, industrial design, and fine arts, to name a few. Simply put, perspective allows us to differentiate between objects of different sizes and at different distances from the viewer. It enables us to see immediately what the relationships are. The fundamental principle is that objects appear smaller as their distance from the observer increases. For instance, someone across the street appears smaller than the person standing next to you. Someone down the street looks even smaller, someone farther away looks smaller still, and so on. Think of buildings in a landscape, the cross ties of railroad tracks, the cars on a train. These are just a few things we know are approximately equal in size, yet seem to diminish with distance because of perspective.
The lecture is about perspective. This is a technique to draw three-dimensional form on a two-dimensional surface. This technique is challenging but quite useful. If you want to improve your drawing, interior designers, architects, and industrial designers are some of the examples of professionals who use it. Perspectives allow us to differentiate the object and its size, as we may find people in streets look smaller as compared to persons standing before us. Thank you. So this was all about the Retell lecture. For more videos, you can subscribe my page, and for personal guidance, you can contact me at my given number, that's 98149 Thanks for watching the video. Please do subscribe and contact me of any kind of problem, and for the online test you can also contact me. Thank you.